Exactly what they were hoping for. Seeing Beth and Rip back together instantly reminded everyone why they're one of the most intense and unpredictable couples in the series. Their relationship still feels as chaotic and dangerous as ever. And honestly, that's exactly what makes it work. The teaser didn't try to sell a peaceful new beginning either. Even in those brief moments, the tension and violence were unmistakable, making it clear that this next chapter won't be calm or drama-free. Wherever Beth and Rip go, trouble is never far behind. It's practically a rule by now. One of the biggest confirmations we finally got is the title itself. Despite all the speculation about a fresh identity, the show is officially sticking with the Dutton Ranch. While some expected something completely new, the decision to lean into the legacy makes sense. Though it did feel unnecessary to suggest the show would be entirely different, the connection to the Dutton name keeps the foundation strong. As for the story, it picks up after a time jump following Season 5. Beth, Rip, and Carter are trying to start over on a new ranch, building a life away from the chaos they left behind. But realistically, nothing about being a Dutton is ever truly peaceful. Still, there's a sense of hope, especially for Carter. After everything he's endured, it would be refreshing to see him experience something close to a normal life, like school, friendships, and maybe even a relationship. Based on casting calls, that might actually happen, with hints that Carter will be interacting with kids his age regularly and taking on a bigger, more consistent role than before. However, Carter may not be the only child in the spotlight. The unresolved situation with Jamie Jr. still looms large, especially with Beth's promise to keep the truth hidden. That kind of secret doesn't just disappear, and if the child remains with his mother, there's always the risk of everything coming to light. It's not far-fetched to imagine Beth bringing him into their home, and the idea of her managing both a teenager and a baby at once sounds like chaos waiting to unfold. On top of that, there's still the fallout from Jamie's death. With marshals already exploring the investigation and raising suspicions around Casey, it's clear that storyline isn't over. It does raise questions, especially since Beth and Rip handled the situation, while Casey seemed removed from it. That disconnect strongly suggests a crossover could be coming, which would make perfect sense. Seeing these characters exist in separate shows without intersecting would feel strange. And with hints from the cast that they're open to it, a crossover between the two series feels more like a matter of when, not if. Beyond returning characters, the show is also introducing some powerful new faces. Annette Bening joins as Beulah Jackson, a formidable ranch owner from Texas who isn't afraid to stand her ground. She's sharp, strategic, and more than capable of matching Beth's intensity, setting up what could be one of the most compelling rivalries in the series. Alongside her, Pablo Raba plays Joaquin, a quieter but potentially dangerous figure who operates in the shadows, the kind of character who usually signals serious trouble. Ed Harris steps in as Everett McKinney, a war veteran turned veterinarian, bringing a more grounded and experienced presence who could serve as a mentor-like figure. Jai Courtney's Rob Will, the new foreman, comes across as intense and unpredictable, someone who could either be a valuable asset or a major threat. Mark Menchaca plays Zachariah, a former convict seeking redemption, though in this world, those stories are rarely straightforward. Meanwhile, J.R. Villarreal's Azul appears to be a skilled and essential part of the ranch's operations. Finally, Natalie Aline Lind joins as Oriana, adding a younger and more rebellious energy to the story. She's already tied to Carter's arc, and their connection hints at a developing relationship that could shape his journey in unexpected ways. Carter is at a point in his life where he's figuring out who he is, And someone like Oriana could push him toward new choices, both good and bad. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for, the release date. After all the speculation, the Dutton Ranch is officially set to premiere on May 15th on Paramount+. The countdown has begun. Until then, there's plenty to anticipate as this next chapter promises drama, conflict, and the kind of storytelling that defines the Yellowstone universe.